S&R Engineering Construction in 2015 we were formed, and myself I'm the R in S&R, and Sean, he's the S, and then we went off on a voyage. I was a civil engineer and he was a supervisor, and we went and worked for other bigger civil construction companies. We stayed in contact and we used to talk about, jokingly doing our own thing. And S&R Engineering Construction, we're a civil construction business based in Bendigo. A lot of our employees, myself included, grew up in regional and rural areas. We want to work on cool civil engineering projects that are challenging, but we don't necessarily want to go, get dragged towards the metro areas, which there's many big projects in the metro area. So I guess our focus is engineering projects that are challenging and cool, but not down the city and not too far away, because we could go all over Australia, but we also we've got families and family-oriented business, and we realise that civil construction is pretty demanding. Our vision at the start was always to just have a go and be the best that we can be. And in our past lives, when we worked for other companies, we did exactly the same. I applied myself and Sean applied himself to being the best. Another thing, we've always looked at where we are now and what we need to be where we are, and we've always, let's build a system or build a process or build something that's for the next evolution of our business. So then when it comes time, we got the opportunity and there's a bigger project or we want to expand, well, we're already ready. Significant milestones at S&R, there's probably a few along the way, and the first stepping stone that we purchased our first office. Another milestone at S&R, won a pretty significant project in 2021, which is there's a fish ladder project. It's a structural concrete job with a bunch of gates inside a river or a channel system. There's regulating gates. Those regulating gates prevent the migration of fish. So what these fish ladders do is allow fish to migrate upstream of a weir gate. For us, why that was a milestone was because the job was of a reasonable value, which was much bigger than what we'd done, very complex. We're judged a lot in our projects and delivery on sustainability and equal opportunity, and we often enter into contracts or tenders where we will have to meet certain criteria in those spaces. We know how to build things, we know how to construct things, but understanding that that market of insurance and risk, we're not experts in that space. Civil construction is a reasonably high risk environment. We've got excavators and earth moving equipment, and to us having adequate insurance is pretty important. It can make or break our business. So we've also got a number of insurances: public liability, professional indemnity, plant and equipment, to name a few, and they're all very important to our overall risk mitigation at S&R. Because of our high risk environment, it means the relationship we have with Adroit and our risk manager is pretty important. Without a partnership with Adroit's always really good communication, and we can ask any question, even if we think it's might be a dumb question or might be a smart question, but it's open communication about understanding where we're at and understanding what we can and can't do is extremely valuable. So having that risk advisor from Adroit coming to us often and sitting down with us is probably what sets them apart in our eyes to others, because they bother to take the time, a deep understanding and a desire to understand. I'd say that's how it describes our relationship, is great communication.